I'm being forcibly removed from the building again of a public lobby.
So if you want to take off that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day.
Sir, please, is there anything I can do, sir, please? Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please, I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please.
You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know?
Okay, I don't want that man taking my picture. Why don't you take him out of here?
Sir, you hit me.
I'm gonna do
You
that
hit
next.
me.
Okay?
Sir, okay, now
you take my picture. I don't know you.
I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
I didn't break the law. I'm not going to be found guilty of anything. This is a waste of time. If you guys want to know who I am, I'll tell you who I am. Okay. You want to know what I'm doing here? I'll tell you what I'm doing here.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now! She spit in my face!
Please, sir, please don't make me sleep in jail tonight, sir, please. I'm begging you.
We're not criminals.
They're going to make me sleep in jail.
Why?
Sir, please. Please.
Dude, please.
Sir, please.
Oh my God,
man.
don't do that to him.
You
He
guys
didn't
don't know
even
what
do-
you're doing to me, man.
Why? Where are you
Ma'am,
taking
stay right here.
him?
Ma'am,
Oh man,
ma'am,
I'm just
ma'am,
walking.
ma'am. No, you can't go.
You guys really don't know what you're doing in my life with this, man. Seriously, please.
We really haven't been getting a lot of support from the community. You know, we need help getting hotels. We pretty much got the food and gas covered, but if there's any way anyone can help out in any way, guys, the hotels, the fees have really been killing us. You know, we don't make $1 million. We don't make a whole lot of money. But if there's any way anyone can help out, please. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Today's video takes us to Moses Lake, Washington, where we find a relatively new frauditor trying to ply his trade, if you will. The only problem is nobody wants him in the building. The cops are called, and you know what happens? Oh, they say, look, sonny boy, you're going to have to go. And he says, no, if you're asking me, I'm not going to go. Well, what do you think happens? Well, you never know about these things. Let's all sit back, watch, and enjoy.
In Moses Lake, we're going to go to the Renew Grant County Crisis Solutions Facility and do a public records request, see if they respect our right to record and photograph in public.
Later.
Who are you? My name's Gandalf. Just here collecting some information about the facility, and I just got some information on my investigative reporting here tells me that this building really isn't even being used. What happened?
It's being used for the crisis team.
Gotcha, but like...
We house the crisis team.
Was it meant to...
I don't feel comfortable answering questions. I don't know who you are. You have a camera recording us. I don't.
Well, I'm just an investigative journalist.
Yeah, alright, so...
Okay.
I don't have any more
Thank you for your time, sir. Yeah, no problem. I'll just...
No recording, please, here.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's allowed here.
Oh, I do apologize, sir. You might as well be talking to a brick wall right now. You'd get more response because this lad is an investigative journalist. That's right. He's an investigative journalist, and he's gathering content for a top secret story. Now, he can't tell you what it is because that'll spoil the whole thing, right? Yeah, because if he told you what he's really doing there, you'd kick him out anyway, which is going to happen anyway. So, yeah, either way you look at it, the boy's going to get kicked out. But let's continue the story, shall we?
Totally can, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Can we have
absolutely.
you go next door?
Oh, I won't admit it. I'm just going to gather some more content for my story, and then...
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
Good.
So I am going to have to ask you to go next door, though, because we can't have any clients or members of the public here in this building.
It's open to the public.
So it's not, because this building is not licensed to have clients in here, so I'm gonna have to ask to have you go next door to the
Oh yeah, I'm not a client. I'm just
No, I know, but even just members of the public, because there are staff working here, so for HIPAA and confidentiality reasons, we can't have anyone in the building that's not a staff member. So you're welcome to go to the lobby next door though.
I'm still not understanding why I can't be here and film.
Because you're not a staff member here.
It doesn't say it's a restricted building.
Correct, it doesn't say it on the door, but I'm not able to have someone that's not a staff member. There are people working here.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, but that's a policy. That's not a law. And even if it were a law, it wouldn't trump the First Amendment to the Constitution. I guess you're going to get an education today, ma'am. Oh, I'm sorry, not an education, an edumucation. Edumucation. You don't have any applications around handy, do you? The lad might want to fill one out.
So for confidentiality and HIPAA reasons, I can't have you in the building. So I'd be happy to walk you next door to the lobby.
So you're saying a member of the public can't be here, but you can't point to exactly what the statutory authority is or the administrative code authority is?
HIPAA, because of HIPAA
Yeah,
laws.
HIPAA applies to you, not me.
Right, but I have staff working here that
Sure.
have confidential and private health information that they're working on. So I can't have members of the public, people that are non-staff members, here in the building. So,
Well, why is it open to the public then?
I mean, it's not open to the public. It's open to staff.
Walked right in.
Correct, because the door is unlocked.
Sure, it's a county building.
Yes, for county employees. Are you a county employee?
No, but it doesn't say,
Okay.
it doesn't say authorized personnel only. I mean, you know by administrative codes, of course, that if you're going to restrict the public from accessing a public building that we pay for, you have to have the appropriate documents or signage up to prevent us from coming in or lock the door or whatever.
We can all tell that this lad has been watching beaucoup YouTube videos. That's right, beaucoup. That means a lot. Okay, yeah. And he's a YouTube law expert because he just knows that this is a public building that his tax dollars paid for. That's right, his tax dollars. And as a citizen, he has a right to be in his building. That's right, his building.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave again because my staff can't work here if you're here in the building. If you don't want to leave, I'll call law enforcement and have them ask you to leave.
Oh, sure. If you want to give him a ring, no problem. I'll hang out for him.
Will do. What was your name again, sir?
Gandalf the White.
Okay, Gandalf White.
Gandalf the White.
Okay, Gandalf White.
I have no idea what Junior just said, and I put my headphones on and played it back a couple times. Dan something? I don't know. It doesn't matter because the lady steps away to call the police, so we're going to speed this up a little bit because it's 25 minutes. We don't want to watch all that dead air and nonsense, do we?
5 minutes later.
You guys are honestly acting pretty strange.
Well, we're dealing with a person that's in here videoing with the camera with their face covered.
Yeah, it's cold outside.
That doesn't have any reason to be here other than just to show the community what we're potentially using the building for that you believe is incorrect.
Isn't that the function of the press? I'm here to collect information and to give that information to other news agencies or whatnot so that they can pick up the story and say, hey, look at this building. What's going on? It's open to the public. Then there's whimsical comments that say it's not open to the public because of HIPAA, which applies only to you guys and not me. I mean, all you got to do is put up an authorized personnel only sign, lock the door, and don't open it to the public. I mean, it's literally that simple.
Okay, so we can't have you record in here though with our staff that's working. Sit here and you can wait until law enforcement comes and we can talk with them when they are.
Oh yeah, no, I'll totally wait for the police. I don't want them to think I'm leaving my building at a time I shouldn't be able to be here. I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
What are your concerns?
So the lad fancies himself a member of the press, does he? And he wants to disseminate this information to other members of the press. Maybe CNN will see his story on YouTube and pick it up and it'll go viral. Not.
Are you going to give the officers your real name and information?
No, why would I do that?
Okay.
How's it going?
All right, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Cool.
So, I've been asked to come talk with you. You mind talking with me?
I do.
Okay, well, You have that right.
I do.
I see that you're recording. We're also recording. Everything's on being video recorded.
Good, good. That's good.
Okay. Is there anything that you were looking for? Is there a reason that you're here?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have business here?
I do.
He doesn't.
Okay. Well, it looks like this business would like you out of the building and off the property.
Are you guys asking to have me trespass?
I'm asking to have you leave right now because I can't have my staff perform
If you're
their work
asking
duties
me,
with you here in the building.
If you're requesting, I'm not going to honor that request. If you're asking me to be trespassed, then that's something you need to do if they're going to, in fact, issue me a trespass warning in accordance with the administrative codes of Washington State.
Frauditors are so stupid, aren't they? Well, if you're asking me to leave, I'm not going to honor that. No, you can't ask a frauditor to leave. You have to tell them to leave, and you have to back it up with, if you don't leave, you will be arrested. That's what you have to tell a frauditor before they'll leave. And then they'll probably try to file a lawsuit down the road on you some way for violating their quote-unquote civil rights, whatever that means.
So you guys are going to have to make that decision. Do you want to do it or not?
You want him to trespass?
So basically just tell them you're trespassing and leaving.
Are you going to do that? And before you make that decision, who are you? What's your position so that I know who's making the decision
You
to
haven't
trespass
given
me?
us any of your identifying information. I don't feel comfortable.
You're a government employee. I have a Fifth Amendment right. I don't need to give you anything. You're a government
So
employee.
I don't have to give you
You're
my
a government employee. I'll just do a public records request.
Okay.
I mean, if that's how you want to go down with it, that's
Feel
fine.
free, sir. Feel free.
But for you, are you going to be
I'm
the one?
executive director.
Okay, so are you asking me to be trespassed?
I'm asking you to leave.
I'm denying the request. Are you asking me to be trespassed?
There's this process for being trespassed.
You're right. It's in accordance with Washington Administrative Code 468, 300, 806. That's the process. Do you want that done or not?
No.
You guys can leave. Or stay and just
So I don't think
hang
he
out.
was requesting you to leave, he was telling you to leave.
No. They're requesting. They asked me to leave.
We're telling you to leave.
Notice the director just changed the wording. He said, we're not asking you to leave, we're telling you to leave. Well, now, most people would leave at this point. But remember, frauditors are not most people. They have absolutely no common sense and the brain of a chicken. I'm sorry to insult chickens, but it's true.
Okay, so you want me trespassed?
I think there's a difference in what that is.
There absolutely is.
Yeah.
If you're ordering me off the property, you're trespassing me. If that's the case, I want a no trespass warning from the local police department trespassing me in accordance with that Washington Administrative Code.
And we can do that.
Okay.
So if you would like our assistance in having him leave the property, I need to know that you want him trespassed from this property. And trespass meaning he can't come back for whatever amount of time.
Unless he has a scheduled appointment, or he has the right to be here at that point. For
You may want to go talk to your legal team first, man. You're about to make an enormous mistake. Huge.
I don't appreciate you threatening us.
That's not a threat. That's
I don't know, sonny boy, that sounds like a threat to me. You may want to consult your legal team before you make a huge threat. Oh, yeah, I made a mistake and now I'm going to pay for it. Sonny boy, what? Do you have any money to file a lawsuit? You'd have to go get one of those guys down at what? The free legal place where people who don't have any money go? Yeah?
So that's a thing you're compelled to do as a
I
government
also have a
employee.
lot of staff here that's very busy and they need to
So
get
you
back
going to
to
do it or
work.
not?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go inside. I'll take the no trespass warning then.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do that.
Now, what happens if I go back tomorrow into that building? You'll have to proceed with criminal trespassing? Would that be in the second degree?
I don't
believe it'd be second degree.
I don't believe that's how we're going to move forward with this.
Well, how would you move forward? You can't get my ID unless you have RAS that have committed a crime.
We'll address it when it happens. We're not going to hypothetically if this happens. But
Look,
I guess
you're not going to walk this back that you guys just ordered me out after they trespassed me. Because you said on camera, no, hold on, Campbell. You said on camera, do you want assistance with us removing him from the building? You said it on camera, and then he said, I want him trespassed. The mechanism, the implication was a threat of arrest. Now that he said, I want him trespassed, you guys are doing two things wrong now.
Well, there you have it, folks. I'm going to leave it there because he stands around for about another 10 minutes and just runs in circles with these cops. Yeah, you were kicked out, man. And if you go back, you'll most likely be trespassed and arrested. Yeah, he wasn't trespassed and he wasn't arrested this time, but he was definitely kicked out of the building. How's that for a fraud? Yeah, I'd say that's a fail. Yeah, this guy is relatively new, so I'll keep an eye on him, see what goes on with him. But in the meantime, if you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Get a job, Frauditor. That's the thing to do. Get a job, boy.
Oh, you assaulted me.
I did. So many.
You assaulted me. She assaulted me. Racist. Oh, that's a hate crime. You're being disorderly. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police.
I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
You'll go to jail, bro. Go ahead, put your hands on me. Put your hands on me.
No reason to have. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
We'll arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You just assaulted me, ma'am. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to record you in public, ma'am. No, that's the law.
Salam yahala hamdullah. Allahu Akbar. Haknuikan da kra. Ula wala pupatai.